What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we got why isn't the Netherlands underwater? And that is an interesting one because Netherlands is like all rivers and stuff, and I do know from other videos we've seen together that it's quite on a low level, and not many mountains and high land. So this will be an interesting video to learn about this one. So stick around to the end, guys. And let's get right onto it. Don't forget, smash the like button, subscribe, and let's get it. It was like we were seeing the end of the world.
In January of 1953, a tidal surge shook the North Sea. The titanic waves flooded the Dutch coastline, killing almost 2,000 people.
Oh, damn.
54 years later, a similar storm threatened the region. But this time, the Netherlands were ready. As the water swelled, state-of-the-art computer sensors activated emergency protocols. Over the next 30 minutes, a pair of 240-meter steel arms swung shut, protecting the channel ahead. Using 680-ton ball joints, the barrier moved in rhythm with the shifting wind and waves. By morning, the storm had passed with minimal flooding. The first field activation of the Maeslantkering had been a resounding success.
Wow.
As one of the planet's largest mobile structures, this storm surge barrier is a marvel of human engineering. But the Maeslantkering is just one part of a massive interlocking system of water controls known as the Delta Works, the most sophisticated flood prevention project in the world. The Netherlands has a long history with water management. The country lies along the delta of 3 major European rivers, and nearly a quarter of its territory is below sea level. This geography makes the region extremely prone to flooding, so much so that some of the earliest Dutch governing bodies were informal water boards that coordinated flood protection projects. But after the storms of 1953, the Dutch government took more official measures. They established the Delta Commission and tasked them with protecting the entire southwestern region. Focusing on densely populated cities, their aim was to reduce the annual odds of flooding below 1 in 10,000, about 100 times as safe as the average coastal city. Accomplishing this lofty goal required various infrastructure projects along the southwestern coast. The first line of defense was to dam the region's flood-prone estuaries. These large inlets fed many of the country's rivers into the North Sea, and during storms, they allowed floodwater to surge inland. Using a series of dams, the Delta Commission transformed these estuaries into expansive lakes that serve as nature preserves and community parks. However, this solution wouldn't work for the Nieuwe Waterweg. As the lifeblood of the local shipping industry, this passage had to be kept open in safe conditions and barricaded during storm surges. In 1998, the completed Maeslantkering provided the flexible protection necessary. Alongside additional barriers like grassy dikes and concrete seawalls, these fortifications made up the bulk of the Delta Works project, which was primarily focused on holding back ocean storms. But in the following decades, the Dutch pursued additional plans to complement the Delta Works and protect against floods further inland. Under the Room for the River plan, farms and dikes were relocated away from the shore. This left more space for water to collect in low-lying floodplains, creating reservoirs and habitats for local wildlife.
Wow, this is like
this strategic retreat
really
not only decreased flood risk, but allowed for the redeveloped settlements to be built more densely and sustainably. Perhaps no city embodies the Netherlands' multi-pronged approach to water management as much as Rotterdam, a thriving city almost entirely below sea level. When a storm threatens, densely populated older districts are protected by traditional dikes. Meanwhile, newer districts have been artificially elevated, often sporting green roofs that store rainwater. Numerous structures around the city transform into water storage facilities, including parking garages and plazas, which normally serve as theaters and sports arenas. Meanwhile, in the harbor, floating pavilions rise with the water level. These are the first of several planned amphibious
Wow,
structures, some of
okay.
which house water purification systems and solar collectors.
Damn.
These strategies are just some of the technologies and policies that have put the Netherlands at the cutting edge of water management.
They are
The country
pretty good
continues to
with
find
water
new
management.
ways to make cities more resilient to natural disasters.
And they're
And as
still
the
looking
rising
for
sea
ways.
levels caused by climate change
Crazy.
threaten low-lying cities across the world, the Netherlands offers an exceptional example of how to go with the flow.
Wow.
As climate change causes natural disasters to become more, well, disastrous, how can we build smarter, more resilient cities and towns? Explore how we use physics to create flexible
Wow.
buildings that can withstand earthquakes, or how scientists are experimenting with a
Oh, these
form
are
of
some
concrete.
interesting ones as well here, these two. But wow, some interesting facts there about the Netherlands and why it's not flooded. So they're really, really into the technology. They found solutions and they're still looking for better solutions for this as well. Let me know, guys, what you thought about this in the comments below. And if you want any other videos about Netherlands, give me recommendations in the description below, guys. And that's it for today's video, and see you on the next one. Peace out.